Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Avery and if you're new here, consider subscribing. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome. A big welcome to you. Welcome to the badness. If I do say so myself, this is really not working for me. I also forgot the questions, so BRB. I'm back. I would like to say I'm usually not this unprepared, but honestly, it goes by the day. I finally got the questions for a Q&A, which seems like a very useful resource, something that would be crucial. So I thought today would be a good chance to just, talk about life for a second, have a little chat. Like the raccoon with like the stripes across their face, like that's what I look like. The sun looks good on me though. Is this like hard for you guys to watch? Let's see. Let's try to move the car a little bit. Let's go back first. No, that does not help. This is a little better. We're just gonna start. And if I look that bad, we all have our moments. I have many of them as my neighbor walks by. As I was saying, the last Q&A film sort of life update video was in the car, was a similar fashion. I was having a very weird day and I just felt like, I need to chat with someone and you guys are my therapy. If I'm having a bad day, I could just sit out here and talk to my camera and it'll probably be a little bit better. And I think this is a perfect transition to the questions that you guys asked. Because as much as I want to therapy myself, I also want to provide for you. And that I'm going to do by answering the 4 questions that people asked me. I posted on my main story, I posted on my second account, and in total I got 4 questions, 2 of them from the same person. So that's a little sad. I think that really speaks to my social status. Maybe I could have done it another way. I don't know. I am not a social media guru by any standards. So let's get into it. Oh, well, I thought it was going to stay. Balancing top of my water bottle on top of the cup holder, but doesn't really fit in the cup holder since it's a larger water bottle. So, wow, I'm a genius. The first question, how excited are you for AP Bio, which is a class I'm taking this year? And I've been more excited for classes, and I'm not trying to be like sarcastic with this response, like I honestly have been, and I've been a lot less excited. I think it's a very intimidating course, and there's a lot of work that's going to be involved, and everywhere I've heard that same spiel, like if you work hard and you do what you're asked, you're going to get a lot out of it, and if you don't, you're going to really struggle and probably not have a fun time. I think that would also be my answer. My car sounds like it's having trouble breathing or something. It can be a little much, but if you stay on top of everything and do what you're asked, and that's what I plan to do, hold me to that promise if I start slipping, then it would work out really well for me and I could learn a lot and move on further. I guess I would say mildly excited. The second question, which really isn't a question, but I told you could tell me something as well in the way I worded it, is hi. So if you said that, a hi back to you. And thank you for communicating with me. Thank you for your response. You're 1 out of, I want to say, 100. No. You're 1 out of like 150. I'm so annoying today. I don't know what's going on. You guys must know Lady Efron at this point. And I was actually with my friend Evie earlier, and we were having a conversation about how much like the comical figures in your life influence you and how you speak your dialect and what you would perceive as funny. And I find Lady Efron absolutely hysterical, and I've started talking like her a bit, if you haven't noticed, and it's actually really not okay.
Hey, wanted to pop on here and give you guys a quick story time so you can get a sense of where my head's been at for the past few days. Excuse me. So 2 days ago, I'm driving to my friend's house on the highway going 65 miles per hour when I'm hit with the sudden need, the life or death need for Gatorade. Blue Cool Frosty Gatorade to be specific.
Because I feel like I do it way too much for the first part. And developing someone else's sense of comical rhetoric, I would say, is like stealing. Like you're stealing someone's personality, and I'm trying to wean off that because I sound like a watered down, not even funny Lady Efron. There's another neighbor. Hello. I am sitting in the middle of my driveway, and the garage door is open, the door to the house is open, my mom is waving at me, and I just feel on display. We live on top of a hill. Right now, I'm sort of like in the middle, like leaning one way if you can't tell. The camera is slightly slanted. You know, I feel like I'm presenting to those around me. It's not really something I particularly enjoy. The third question, what are you most looking forward to in the coming months? I would say I'm looking forward to, this sounds so cheesy, but it's my honest answer, I swear to God. Getting back into like the swing of school, like I don't want to be like promoting hustle culture, but having a lot to do, I guess like for those days where you like physically like struggle to get everything you want to in a day. Right now I have a lot of free moments, which is never a bad thing, but I love when I go to the bed at the end of the day, specifically the bed. When I go to bed at the end of the day and I'm instantly like asleep. I'm that exhausted because I've ran around all day, going to school or going to practice after school, going to this meeting, doing a bunch of homework, like keeping you on your toes 24/7. I miss that feeling. I know there was a long time last year where I wanted absolutely nothing to do with it because I was so overworked, but I feel like that's something that you look back on and you're like, well, I made it through, I made it out alive, hopefully. It really couldn't be that bad. In the moment, it might feel awful, HE double hockey sticks, but now the whole family is standing in the doorway. My brother with his 2 thumbs down. Oh God. As for question number 4, it asks, what was your favorite part of the summer? As we're reflecting upon the summer, I mean, it was really weird. It was freaking weird. I had a lot of good experiences, I had a lot of bad, I had a lot of fun, I had a lot of not so fun. I mean, in a brief synopsis, I moved at the beginning of the summer to the house for the summer. And then I recently just moved into my new house, which I love. But that was a lot of my summer. We weren't really like settled in one place. We're getting there at this house, but as with everything, it's a work in progress. My face is the redness of a tomato. There's another neighbor. Let's all say hello. In addition, I was working a lot. I was able to do quite a bit. But it wasn't like normal, and I mean that was kind of sad. There was so much I learned you can do, and just like simple things like watching the sunrise or watching the sunset, or just like literally going to a park and sitting next to my friends. And whether this was at a 6-foot distance or maybe a little closer, it was still very nice, and I really appreciated it. So as for the favorite part, I would say I think I have grown a lot of confidence this summer. I'm not trying to get too deep, but I feel like at work I started being a lot more comfortable interacting with people. I did it all summer. I was very, I don't want to say honest, but it was a lot more straightforward. I was very nice. I was like a good communicator at most times, I would say. Just because of the nature of what I do, like you kind of have to be that way. So I would say it's partly because of that. And a lot of it is because this is the first time I've had my license. I've had to go a lot of places on my own. It's so weird. I was also talking to Evie earlier. We have really great conversations, by the way, about how like the first time I got in the car and was going to somewhere on my own, I don't really remember what it was, for the first few instances of going different places, it's a scary task because it's never like anything you've done before. Like you've always had like someone, whether it was a parent or like a friend. Let's take, for instance, Friday night. I went out and saw my friend. I had to park in a lot that was really busy. There was a lot of people. And then like I had to go to the parking meter. And that's not something I've done a lot before. A lot of new things all at once. I don't really know if I ever answered that question. I guess I would sum it up as becoming a lot more of myself, feeling a lot more comfortable in my skin, and just like who I am was something that I loved this summer, definitely my favorite parts. We're at 16 minutes now, and I stretched these 5 questions out, and I think it's been very interesting content for you guys. For the last question, are you coming back to where I work 2021? My current place of employment is only open in the summer. Every spring, they will go around and ask through an email if everyone's coming back, and usually we like talk about it at the end of the summer, but I honestly am unsure. And my answer to this would be that after we close for the season, I will be getting another job for the winter. I mean, it's happening. And so after this explanation is really really challenging me right now. Long story short, I'm gonna get a job after the season ends, and I don't know where that will take me, whether it's a position that they'll want me to guarantee them more than just the off season, or maybe part-time during next summer. Maybe I'll love it and I'll want to work there full-time. I don't really know. This is the only job I've ever had, the one I'm currently in. I have not experienced anything else. I definitely want to, and I mean, I'm only 16. Say only because we can start working at 14. So the past 3 summers now, I've worked there, but I think it's time that I go out and find another job, see what sticks, see if I like it, and see where it takes me. So that is all 5 questions that were asked to me. I hope my answers to these questions were entertaining to start, and I hope they were what you're looking for. Take with it what you will. I have really loved posting for you guys pretty regularly this past few weeks on Wednesday and Sunday. So stay on the lookout for new videos to come, and a great way to do that is to subscribe down below. Maybe leave a like so you can grow my channel and grow my following. You can have even more friends with me. That would be something I would absolutely love, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye guys.